journey to Evergreen shores.
Joaquin felt the salty breeze sweep through his hair as he stared at the vastness of the turquoise sea. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the small fishing village of Manglalayag. He sighed, wondering about the world beyond the horizon, a world that seemed both thrilling and mysterious.
Life in Manglalayag wasn't always easy. Joaquin's family depended on the daily catch to make ends meet. Despite the vibrant colors of the Philippines, the reality of their struggles was a harsh contrast. One day, as he mended his father's fishing nets on the shore, his friend Maria approached, her eyes filled with excitement.
Joaquin, have you ever dreamed of something more? Something beyond the waves and the fish?
Joaquin grinned, intrigued. You mean like an adventure?
Maria nodded, her ponytail swaying. I've heard about a legendary treasure hidden on the nearby Isla Inlacos. They say it can change the fate of our families, make our struggles easier.
Joaquin's eyes sparkled. A treasure hunt? That sounds awesome. Let's do it. And so, under the moonlight, Joaquin and Maria set sail in a small boat. The night was alive with laughter and whispered excitement as they navigated the dark waters towards the mysterious island.
The following morning, the duo landed on the sandy shores of Isla Inlacos. Tall coconut trees swayed in the gentle breeze, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of tropical flowers.
As they ventured deeper into the island, they encountered a wise old man named Lolo Felipe, who sat beneath a mango tree.
Greetings, young adventurers. Seeking the treasure, are you?
Lolo Felipe's eyes twinkled with a mix of wisdom and mischief.
Joaquin grinned.
Yes, Lolo. Do you know where it is?
Lolo Felipe chuckled. The real treasure, my children, is not silver or gold. It's the resilience within you, the strength to face life's challenges head-on. Maria frowned. But we need something to help our families now, not just words. Lolo Felipe nodded knowingly. I understand. Follow me. Guided by Lolo Felipe, they journeyed through dense jungles and across flowing rivers until they reached a hidden cave. Inside, a shimmering pool reflected the light from the outside world. Lolo Felipe pointed to the pool. This, my dear children, is the pool of resilience. Dip your hands, and you will find what you seek. Hesitant yet hopeful, Joaquin and Maria cupped their hands and dipped them into the pool. To their surprise, the water sparkled with energy, filling them with newfound strength and determination. As they left the cave, Lolo Felipe spoke, remember, the treasure is not just for you. It's meant to be shared with your village, spreading hope and resilience. With the power of the pool of resilience, Joaquin and Maria returned to Manglalayag. The village welcomed them back, and the duo shared the magical water with their families and neighbors. Word spread about the miraculous pool of resilience, and soon the entire village embraced the newfound strength within them. Fishing boats sailed with renewed vigor, and the laughter of children echoed through the air.
Months passed and Manglalayag transformed into a bustling hub of resilience and hope. Joaquin and Maria, now regarded as heroes, looked back at their journey with gratitude. One day, as they stood on the shore, Maria turned to Joaquin with a smile. Who would have thought that our adventure would lead to this? Our island is stronger than ever. Joaquin nodded, proud of what they had achieved. It's not just about the treasure we found, it's about the strength we discovered within ourselves and shared with our community. Our island is truly an island of resilience. And so, as the sun set over Manglalayag, casting a warm glow once again, Joaquin and Maria embraced the energy of their island, forever grateful for the lessons learned and the resilience discovered in the heart of the Philippines. As the years passed, Manglalayag continued to thrive, but the island faced new challenges. The climate became more unpredictable, and the once abundant fish began to migrate elsewhere. Joaquin, now a young man, couldn't ignore the signs of change. One day, as dark clouds gathered overhead, Maria approached Joaquin with a worried expression. "Joaquin, our village is facing a new threat. The changing climate is affecting our fishing, and the sea seems less generous than before." Joaquin furrowed his brow, contemplating the situation. "We can't let our resilience fade away. We've overcome challenges before, and we'll do it again. Let's gather the villagers and brainstorm a solution." The entire village convened under the old mango tree, the same tree where Lolo Felipe had shared his wisdom years ago. Together, they discussed the changing climate and brainstormed ideas to adapt and thrive.
Lolo Felipe, now older and even wiser, emerged from his quiet life to offer guidance. "My children, the strength you found within yourselves is not just for the easy days but for the toughest ones. Embrace change, adapt, and you will find new paths." Inspired by Lolo Felipe's words, Joaquin and Maria led the village in implementing sustainable practices. They explored new fishing techniques that respected the delicate balance of the ecosystem, and they embraced agriculture to diversify their food sources. In their efforts, they discovered a hidden gem on the island, a lush, fertile valley untouched by modern development. The valley held the potential to cultivate crops that could sustain the village even in the face of a changing climate. Excitement filled the air as the villagers worked together to transform the valley into a thriving agricultural haven. They planted rice, vegetables, and fruit trees, and soon the once barren land blossomed into a sea of green. As the village embraced these changes, a sense of unity and purpose strengthened their resolve. The youth of Manglalayag, inspired by Joaquin and Maria, became environmental stewards, ensuring the island's natural beauty remained preserved for future generations. One day, as Joaquin and Maria stood on the edge of the valley, overlooking the flourishing crops, Maria smiled. "We've come a long way since our treasure hunt, Joaquin. This, right here, is our new treasure, a sustainable and resilient future for our village." Joaquin nodded, a sense of accomplishment filling his heart. "And it's not just ours, it belongs to everyone who calls Manglalayag home. Our island is a beacon of resilience, adapting to challenges and thriving against all odds."
The news of Manglalayag's success spread beyond the island, inspiring other communities facing similar challenges. The village became a model of resilience, showcasing that, even in the harshest realities, positive change was possible through unity and adaptation. As the years rolled on, Manglalayag continued to face challenges, but the spirit of resilience burned brightly within its people. The island became a symbol of hope, a testament to the strength that could be found when a community worked together to overcome the harsh realities of a changing world. As Manglalayag prospered, Joaquin and Maria found themselves faced with a new and unexpected challenge. A large company, enticed by the beauty of the island, sought to exploit its resources for profit. The villagers, caught off guard, were uncertain about how to respond. Joaquin and Maria, recognizing the threat to their hard-earned resilience, gathered the community once again beneath the mango tree. The air was tense as they discussed the encroaching danger. Tati Andres, an elder respected for his wisdom, spoke up, "Our island has faced adversity before, and we've emerged stronger. This is another test, a test of our unity and determination. We cannot let outsiders strip away what we've built." With determination in their hearts, the villagers organized protests and voiced their concerns to the authorities. Joaquin, Maria, and the youth of Manglalayag took to social media, sharing their story with the world and seeking support for their cause. In the midst of the struggle, a renowned environmental lawyer, Atty Reyes, caught wind of Manglalayag's fight. She reached out to offer her assistance in protecting the island from exploitation.
Atty Reyes, a fierce advocate for environmental justice, arrived in Manglalayag to join forces with the community. Together, they devised a legal strategy to challenge the company's plans and protect the natural beauty of the island. The courtroom battles were intense, and the villagers faced moments of doubt. However, with Atty Reyes's expertise and the unwavering determination of the Manglalayag community, they began to gain ground. During a pivotal hearing, Atty Reyes presented evidence of the ecological importance of Manglalayag and the potential harm the company's activities could cause. The court ruled in favor of the villagers, imposing strict regulations to safeguard the island's resources. As news of their victory spread, the people of Manglalayag celebrated their resilience once again. Joaquin and Maria, standing side by side, felt a sense of accomplishment that went beyond their previous triumphs. With the legal battle behind them, Manglalayag continued to thrive. The island became a shining example of how communities, when united, could stand against powerful forces threatening their way of life. The victory also inspired other regions facing similar challenges to stand up for their rights and the well-being of their environment. Years later, as Joaquin and Maria stood on the shore, watching the waves lap against the sand, they reflected on the journey of Manglalayag.
Maria smiled. "Our island has faced storms, both natural and human-made, but look at us now. We're a beacon of hope, a testament to what a united community can achieve." Joaquin nodded. "It's not just about the challenges we face, it's about how we face them. Manglalayag is more than a place, it's a spirit of resilience that lives within us all." As the sun set over the horizon, casting a warm glow on the village, the people of Manglalayag knew that their story was far from over. United and resilient, they stood ready to face whatever challenges the future held, secure in the knowledge that their island would endure. In the years that followed, Manglalayag continued to prosper, becoming a symbol of resilience not just within the Philippines but around the world. Visitors came to learn from the village's successes, and the island became a hub for sustainable practices. Joaquin and Maria, now recognized as leaders in environmental conservation, were approached by an international organization dedicated to preserving biodiversity. The organization had heard about Manglalayag's remarkable journey and sought their expertise in replicating their success in other communities facing environmental challenges. Excited about the opportunity to make a broader impact, Joaquin and Maria, along with a team of passionate individuals from Manglalayag, embarked on a mission to share their knowledge with communities in need. Their first destination was a remote island in the southern Philippines, where the effects of climate change were taking a toll on both the environment and the livelihoods of the residents. The team worked tirelessly, teaching sustainable fishing practices, introducing eco-friendly agricultural methods, and fostering community engagement. As they faced the unique challenges of each community, Joaquin and Maria realized the importance of adapting their approach. They learned as much from the people they were helping as the communities learned from them, creating a dynamic exchange of knowledge and ideas.
In one village, the team discovered the power of alternative energy sources, introducing solar panels to provide electricity to homes.
In another, they worked with local artisans to create eco-friendly products, fostering economic growth while preserving the natural surroundings. As their efforts spread across the Philippines and beyond, the organization proposed a grand initiative, the Resilience Network. This network aimed to connect communities worldwide, facilitating the exchange of ideas, resources, and support to build a global alliance against environmental threats. Joaquin and Maria, fueled by their passion for positive change, became ambassadors for the Resilience Network. They traveled to various countries, sharing the story of Manglalayag and inspiring people to join the movement. Back in Manglalayag, the village continued to flourish as a center for environmental innovation. The youth, inspired by Joaquin and Maria, formed a Green Guardians group dedicated to preserving the island's natural beauty. One day, as Joaquin and Maria stood on the shores of Manglalayag, reflecting on their journey, they received news that the Resilience Network had gained immense traction. Communities from all corners of the globe were implementing sustainable practices, adapting to the challenges of a changing world. Maria turned to Joaquin with a wide smile. Our island may have started small, but its impact is echoing around the world. We've created a global family, united by resilience. Joaquin nodded. It's incredible to think that our journey began with a simple adventure. Our treasure wasn't silver or gold, it was the power to inspire change, to show that communities, no matter how small, can shape the future.
As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the village, Joaquin and Maria knew that their story, intertwined with Manglalayag's spirit of resilience, had become a legacy that would endure for generations to come. The world had become a better place, one village at a time, thanks to the unwavering determination of a small island in the Philippines. As Manglalayag gained global recognition through the Resilience Network, Joaquin and Maria faced a new challenge closer to home. A powerful typhoon, more intense than any the island had experienced before, was approaching rapidly. The villagers, with memories of past storms, began preparing for the worst. Joaquin and Maria, now seasoned leaders, organized evacuation plans and coordinated with neighboring communities to ensure everyone's safety. The Resilience Network quickly mobilized, providing emergency resources and support to Manglalayag. The storm hit with unprecedented force, causing widespread damage and flooding. Despite the preparations, the village suffered, and the once thriving agricultural valley was transformed into a muddy wasteland. In the aftermath, the resilience that had defined Manglalayag was put to the test once more. The villagers, though shaken, came together to rebuild their homes and restore their surroundings. Joaquin and Maria, with the support of the Resilience Network, initiated a new phase of recovery. International aid poured in, and volunteers from across the globe traveled to Manglalayag to help with the rebuilding efforts. The village became a symbol of community strength, showcasing the power of global solidarity in the face of natural disasters. Amid the reconstruction, Joaquin and Maria implemented innovative solutions. They introduced climate-resistant crops, designed flood-resistant infrastructure, and established a community-based early warning system. Manglalayag became a living example of how communities could bounce back stronger after adversity.
The Resilience Network, inspired by Manglalayag's response to the typhoon, expanded its focus to include disaster resilience. The network collaborated with scientific institutions to develop tools and strategies for vulnerable communities worldwide, ensuring they were better prepared for the increasing frequency of extreme weather events. Joaquin and Maria, though exhausted, were invigorated by the opportunity to contribute to global resilience. They spoke at international conferences, sharing Manglalayag's story of recovery and adaptation, inspiring leaders and communities to implement similar measures. As the years passed, the village not only rebuilt but flourished once again. The valley, now equipped with advanced irrigation and drainage systems, produced an abundance of crops. Manglalayag became a living laboratory for sustainable living, attracting researchers and ecotourists eager to learn from its successes. One day, as Joaquin and Maria stood on the shores, watching the resilient community they had helped shape, they reflected on the twists and turns of their journey. Maria said, "Our island has faced numerous challenges, each one making us stronger. We've become a beacon of hope not just for the Philippines but for the world." Joaquin added, "Our treasure hunt may have started as a youthful adventure, but it evolved into a lifelong mission." Manglalayag's resilience is a testament to the power of communities coming together, adapting to change, and building a better future. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow on the rejuvenated village, Joaquin and Maria knew that Manglalayag's story was far from over. They had weathered storms, both natural and human-made, and emerged not just resilient but with a wisdom that rippled across the globe, shaping a future where communities stood strong against the harshest realities of a changing world.